Welcome to Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Wednesday, July 31st, 2019. I'm Astrologer Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, thanks so much for being a part of HighVibe.tv. If you are not part of the community yet, we have awesome free content. We have apps on iPhone, Android, and on Apple TV. Roku should be out any second. And also, if you want to support videos like this coming out free, just like Deep Astrology, After Dark, and so forth, you can always support by either being part of the subscription or just buying an individual video. I am here every day with a video like this and my weekly sun sign horoscopes and weekly intuitive and weekly tarot. And we have tons of other people on there doing content as well. But before we take a look at all the planets, let's take a look at the Leo King's planet energy meter to understand where all the energy is for your Wednesday. And I'm sending you lots of great energy. I am sending you lots of love and light. And I'm hoping that you have an awesome, amazing, and spectacular, wonderful new moon Mercury out of retrograde for some Wednesday. And it's rabbit, so make sure it's the first of the month. And I'm putting that energy meter at the extreme position. Boop, 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 boop. And don't forget, I'm also doing spiritual dance music tonight. You're going to want to check that out. And that show is always free as well. But you know what? We are at a new moon finally in Leo here. We have gone through this dark moon with Mercury retrograde in Cancer. And this has brought up a lot of freak out, a lot of people in insecurities or even some final closure to some issues that out of nowhere could pop up. That Mercury retrograde that's been going on is definitely an intense one, as it's been at the degree of where the lunar eclipse was on July 16th. And this Mercury retrograde was intense. It was 24 days long, and it's been going through the two signs of the luminaries, the sun and the moon, which is Leo and Cancer. And with this new moon in Leo now, and with this Mercury retrograde over, there is this amazing moment here in life to really go forward, to take the energy of our true heart and our true energy. But there is a square to Uranus with this new moon. And with Venus now in Leo and with Mars in Leo, there is this aspect of we really want to feel the best. We really want to go into some positive energy, and it's there. But with that Uranus square, we do have to realize that any energy that is trying to take us away from our true sovereign emotional and heart self, we really have to make sure it's like a foreign entity trying to invade, especially as Saturn and Pluto with the South Node in Capricorn definitely try to straighten things out and tailor us to be a certain way. But you know what? This is about us going with our true emotions, going with who we really are, going with our true feelings, going with our true heart. And also with this Mars in a yod, with Neptune and the South Node in Capricorn, and you can add Saturn there too, this Mars is kind of in a weird space as we are being pointed to be of integrity and to be of our spiritual truth by actually being emboldened by the identification of our true heart, of our true happiness, of what brings us true love in ourself. And not being afraid, and to have courage. It takes courage to have heart. It takes courage to have love. It takes courage to be your true self. And I think that this is a very important moment, because tonight, as this new moon starts its process and completes its dark moon cycle, right after the moon crosses the sun, Mercury comes online. So a lot of things are going to start to be moving in a new direction, especially there is Jupiter, which is, in a 5-degree, 6-degree orb of this new moon in its home sign of Sag. There is a lot of energy about exploring new territory, opening up new doors. But if we can't open these new doors if we are tailoring ourselves, or we're holding ourselves back from our true self and how we want to express ourselves. This is about expression. And this is a time where all these beautiful planets are here in Leo and Cancer. And this is all about this luminary true self position. And to be very frank and to be very honest, what's coming up here at the end of this year and at the beginning of 2020 is everything on the opposite side. When we come deep into Capricorn, and when Jupiter leaves Sagittarius and comes into Capricorn, and it can become restrictive and tight, and almost like we all have to follow some sort of protocol. But right now is your time to align with your truth, and whatever with this Uranus and Taurus squaring Venus that's coming up, and square the sun that's happened, and this new moon, and with Jupiter trining this one, This is our opportunity to really be our full true selves, and any energy that does not connect with our divine unique code of our true expression. It's about disconnecting from it and finding that in order for us to ascend higher to better places, that we need to be in this true expression of ourself. We need to be in that true quality of who we are. And if it doesn't feel like our life is at the quality and as the true nature of our true heart and emotional body, then this new moon is about setting the intention of how do I get to that place. If you're into that place, it's about what can you create and what can you manifest? What can you integrate with that actually is the energy of a better energy, that does feel more connected, that does feel more like your true vibe. And that's what this new moon is truly about. And with Mercury coming out of its retrograde, it's definitely going to help us really start to see more forward in the emotional direction as we've been looking deep into the past. Remember, Cancer rules our foundation. It rules our roots. It rules endings. It rules so many things of the past. And with Mercury retrograde, we've been looking deep at things that have been ending, things that have been closing out, especially with the dark moon in Cancer over that Mercury retrograde coming into this new moon. Talk about things at the last minute trying to end, things at the last minute being revealed. And with Mars also as well coming into the finishing aspects of the quincunx over to the Pluto-Saturn conjunction, there is this like weird element of like tailoring your life, but tailoring it to your true emotional expression, and that you don't need to hold back and stay in something or stay in a structure or live by these unwritten rules that are not truly who we are. Card of the day is the Seven of Cups reversed. There are a lot of things that we can have out there. Trust me, lots of things. Seven of Cups reversed is to remind yourself to focus. Focus on where you want to put this creativity. We can be a lot of different expressions, and that's beautiful. I think that it's about taking all that and funneling it into a focused position right now, especially with the Saturn Pluto if we use it for good, to focus of what we can achieve with our expression and greatness, with tailoring something beautiful of our true self instead of restricting ourselves by looking at too many things, or more importantly, trying to be like too many things outside of ourselves that really are not our true self. Almost as if we go into the seeking role of an outer aspect of ourself that's really not truly of what we are, will probably come up empty. Thanks so much for all your support. Thank you for being here on highvibe.tv. Of course, Spiritual Dance Music is tonight. Thank you for all the support on Deep Astrology last night and After Dark. And I will see all of you tomorrow if you're part of highvibe.tv and the apps.